see, Batman's always worked best when Gotham feels alive enough to swallow him whole. We think that's a secret people sometimes forget. It's not really about the gadgets or the cape or even the villains by themselves. The reason Arkham games became legendary is because Gotham itself felt like this enormous, broken machine constantly grinding against Batman every second he moved through it. Rain hitting rooftops, police scanners echoing through empty streets, criminals whispering stories about him like it was some kind of urban myth instead of a human being. That atmosphere is what made people fall in love with these video games. And now, after years of rumors, hiring reports, insider discussions, and industry leaks, right now it genuinely sounds like Rocksteady may finally be returning to Batman again with a brand new AAA, reportedly built in Unreal Engine 5. In fact, multiple reports tied to the job listings and insider commentary suggest the studio is currently developing a new, unannounced Batman-focused game following the commercial collapse of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. And honestly, the timing could not make more sense right now, because after almost a decade away from a true single-player Batman experience made by Rocksteady, people are hungry for Gotham again. Not multiplayer Gotham, not live service Gotham, real Gotham. Dark alleys, rooftops, climbing, all detective work, slow rainstorms rolling over the skyline while Batman disappears into smoke. That's the version players miss. And from everything currently being reported, it sounds like Rocksteady finally understands that too. One thing that keeps coming up in these reports is Unreal Engine 5. Job listings tied to Rocksteady specifically mention experiences with Unreal Engine 5 systems in development for PS5, Xbox Series consoles, high-end PC hardware, and even future generation platforms. That matters more than people even realize right now, because Gotham is probably one of the single best fictional cities imaginable for Unreal Engine 5 technology. Dense streets, neon reflections, and massive vertical structures disappear into fog and the rain. And the Arkham games already had incredible atmosphere running on all the versions of Unreal Engine. Arkham Knight still looks absurdly good today, despite releasing years ago. Now imagine what Rocksteady could do with modern hardware. Like a Gotham where every district feels physically alive. Crowds reacting dynamically to crimes happening nearby, police scanners updating in real time, criminal factions moving through the city naturally, entire neighborhoods changing mood depending on weather, time of night, and ongoing events. Not just bigger, more believable. That's where the next Batman game could become special. And honestly, well, after the backlash surrounding Suicide Squad, there's a very strong feeling online that Warner Bros. Understands Batman needs to return to his roots. Reports from actually reliable journalists right now previously suggested Rocksteady was looking to bring back toward a single-player Batman experience after the studio's live service direction failed to connect with players. That alone completely changes the energy around this new project, because Rocksteady was never loved for multiplayer systems or loot mechanics. They were loved for immersion, for atmosphere, for making players feel like Batman in a way no other studio has truly replicated ever since. And now with modern technology behind them again, well, the possibilities become enormous. Imagine detective systems rebuilt from the ground up, not just scanning highlighted clues anymore, but genuinely investigating crime scenes dynamically, reconstructing events through layered evidence systems, tracking suspects across Gotham through surveillance networks, informants, and environmental clues. That side of Batman deserves far more attention than most games give it, because Batman's not just a fighter, he's a hunter, a strategist, a man trying to control chaos in a city that constantly produces more of it. And that emotional exhaustion could become one of the strongest themes in the next game, because Bruce Wayne is older now in the eyes of many fans, tired, worn down. Gotham never really improves permanently, no matter how many villains he locks away. There's room now for a much more psychologically mature Batman story than even the Arkham trilogy explored before. Not depressing, just human. A Batman carrying years of trauma, pressure, responsibility, and visually, not to mention, Unreal Engine 5 could finally make Gotham feel truly cinematic at all times. Batman games thrive on weather, on mood, on the feeling that Gotham itself barely survives each night. That atmosphere matters because Batman stories become forgettable the moment Gotham stops feeling dangerous. In fact, another interesting detail surrounding these rumors is the hiring activity itself. Reports indicate Rocksteady has brought in talent with experience in open-world traversal, melee combat systems, and cinematic third-person action designs. That combination tells you a lot. Traversal matters enormously in Batman games. Gliding through Gotham should feel smooth and almost meditative at times. Players should want to move through the city even when no mission exists, grappling between buildings, diving through the narrow alleyways, landing silently above a criminal's head and striking them down like a shadow. Movement is just part of Batman's identity. And with current hardware, traversal could become much more dynamic than ever before. Wind systems, rooftop destruction stuff, chase sequences, more of that, and some with better quality, not just quantity. Everything would feel more physical now. Combat too. The Arkham combat system changed gaming permanently, but there is also room to evolve it even further. Enemy AI could become far more reactive. That would perfectly fit for a modern Batman game because Batman himself constantly adapts, and the enemies should too. And of course, there is also the villains. Honestly, this may become the most exciting part of the whole thing. Batman series built some of the greatest villain portrayals gaming has ever seen. Joker, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, they all felt dangerous in completely different ways, and a new game has the opportunity to introduce fresh interpretations while also exploring villains the series barely touched before. Court of Owls, Hush, Clayface with modern technology behind it, Professor Pig. The possibilities are almost endless if Rocksteady leans back into psychological storytelling instead of just simply spectacle. And importantly, fans seem desperate for a Gotham that feels lonely again. Well, that's something Arkham Asylum specifically understood beautifully. Batman isolated inside hostile environments while fear slowly builds around him. Modern open-world games often become overcrowded with icons and distractions. A new Batman game could stand out massively simply by slowing down sometimes, letting silence exist, letting investigation matter, letting Gotham breathe, because the best Batman moments are rarely the loudest ones. They're the quiet rooftop conversations, the detective work, the moments where criminals panic because they realize Batman might already be somewhere nearby watching them. That tension is almost timeless, and honestly, that's why excitement around this rumored project keeps growing despite no full official reveal yet. People trust Rocksteady with Batman, even after the Suicide Squad situation. Especially now, especially with Unreal Engine 5s, after years without a true next-generation Batman experience, because we can almost all picture it pretty clear in our heads, and somewhere right up there above this skyline, hidden in shadows, Gotham's protector, finally returning home.